What's going on, everybody? This is Brian Mazique of Forbes, and I'm also a fight guy. And I am here with Jermaine Franklin Jr., undefeated heavyweight prospect, currently ranked number 15 right now in the WBO. How you doing today, Jermaine?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm great, man. It was great to get an opportunity to speak to you. Everything is positioning right now, Jermaine, for you to potentially be the next American heavyweight to get a title shot. There is another American, Michael Hunter, who was ranked in the top 15 in all four of the major governing bodies. But the way things are lining up, and obviously, you dealing with Showtime and so on and so forth, you have really good opportunities. How are you looking at the future currently?
Right now, I'm just trying to take my time and be patient. I'm just talking with the team, working with the team, trying to see what the next step is. But your way to push, becoming a household name. So I still want to push forward and make my way up to the top.
Right now, you just recently fought is on October 5th. You pulled out a unanimous decision victory over Pavel Sauer. Can you talk a little bit about that experience? Because it was an interesting card, right? Because originally it was supposed to be headlined by Clarissa Shields, and then the situation happened, and it kind of thrusted you up into the main event spot. How was that whole process? Like, was that like distracting for you? Were you ready to jump into that spot?
No, I wasn't distracted. I was ready to fight. I'm always ready to fight. Mentally, around that time, I'm always mentally prepared. So not too much stuff can knock me off my square. But it was kind of disappointing though. I know Clarissa wanted to fight. I wanted to watch her fight. I'm a fan, so
Hmm.
I know it was kind of disappointing for her and me at the same time. But nothing distracted me. I just stepped up and did what I had to do.
Yeah, because I got an opportunity, obviously, to speak to her before that. So, yeah, I definitely know how, when things start getting changed around,
Yeah.
it can be a little bit, disconcerting depending on who was all fighting. So, talk a little bit about that experience with that fight. That was that one and the fight with Jerry Forrest. These are interesting fights because you're getting different challenges from different styles and so forth. Is there anything that you learned about yourself as a heavyweight that you're like, I'm glad I had that experience because moving forward, I'll be able to do this?
I think with me being young,
Hmm.
I'm starting to realize a lot of stuff. As an amateur, probably I always could box, but I kind of formed this style of being a bully.
Hmm.
So it's like I'm kind of learning, like this might not be being a bully. It works for some people, but it might not be the way to go about all the fights. Because in the second half of the fight, I calmed down, I relaxed a little bit, and I could start to do a little more in the second half of the fight than me trying to force it and trying to make stuff happen. So I was really just trying to learning how to stay poised and not letting certain stuff in the fights get me riled up or take me off my game plan. Is really just learning patience and staying poised, keeping that inner peace inside the ring.
Right, and it's something because because you're 26, right? You just turned
Yeah.
26, right? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and happy belated birthday because it's just it
Thank
just
you.
just
Thank you.
passed, right? All
Yep,
right.
on the 23rd.
Right. So it's like people don't realize that at 26, man, that's for some divisions that might be, oh, he's right about it, his prime, but in heavyweight, that's like the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because a lot of guys don't, really hit their strides into their mid 30s. You're at
Yeah.
26 and knocking on the door. Do you feel
Yeah.
like, you're ready for a title shot now, or you think that you need a couple more?
Um. I mean, us as fighters, we always feel like we're ready. But honestly, I think I probably need a couple more. I still have some stuff I'm working on that I want to see. Like I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I want to see the stuff that I'm working on. I want to see it happen. So I would like to, perfect more on my craft before I step into a fight of that caliber. So I can know what I could do, and I won't be no setbacks, won't be no, So
Right. Now, in your training and your sparring, can you talk about some of the people you've had an opportunity to train and spar against? Because I saw something, I think not long ago, I believe it was your promoter, Dimitri Salita, was saying that you were open to sparring with Anthony Joshua if that opportunity presented itself. Are you still looking at that? And so, who are some of the people you got an opportunity to spar with in the past?
I haven't really sparred with no big names, but in the past I just sparred with like some local people, Jordan Schimmel.
Hmm.
He's a cruiserweight, son of Al. And a couple I just sparred around like Mike Malo, a couple heavyweights and stuff out of town, but not too many. I haven't been to too many big camps. I am open, but at the same time it's still business and strategy. So I will see how that works, what aligns itself and what will work the best way for me instead of just hopping in there with anybody trying to spar.
Yeah, for sure. Talk a little bit about like Saginaw, man, because I remember watching your video, and it was cool because I saw how much like pride you took in being from Saginaw, and like a lot of people who may not be from like the biggest city in their state,
Uh-huh.
they talk a lot about, oh man, I can't wait till I get out of here. I can't. You don't have that attitude at all. So talk a little bit like your pride from about being from Saginaw.
I think I got a lot of pride from being from Saginaw because, like you said, a lot of people here they can't wait to get out, or
Hmm.
they always talking about leaving. It's different. I mean, it is other opportunities in different places, but I just see so much here. I got a bigger vision than what a lot of people see here, and I feel like I'm in a position to change or I can help. And there's other people around the city that are trying to make changes and help. So with us together striving, to make a better pace or a better path, I think we can wake Saginaw up a little bit, or show something different. My city just known for violence and stuff like that, so in a different picture and show people this other stuff. I come up to me and talk about, I get them inspiration and stuff like that. So I feel like if I could do that, I could try to help them too.
Yeah, I can relate, man. I'm from the south side of Chicago. I tell somebody where I'm from, the first thing they start talking about is, oh, Chirac, and don't realize that, there's a whole bunch more that goes on in Chicago and on
Yeah,
the south side of Chicago than just what you saw on the news.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but if you're not from that place, you think
I
that.
feel like I owe them a lot. They helped me out. I stay in my head on. I feel like I owe them a lot of my success going forward.
Yeah. Yeah, it's something because a lot of times we might feel like everybody want to be one of the fish in a big city that's got
Yeah,
all of the fish, but if you can be the person that really kind of is the symbol for Saginaw athletics, Saginaw, boxing, whatever, that can still be a huge deal. I mean, I think Deontay is kind of showing that in Alabama, you know and Terrence Crawford is showing
uh-huh.
that in Nebraska.
Yeah.
So I think it's a really smart approach. But let me ask this: in terms of your next fight, do you have an idea of when that's going to take place or who your opponent might be?
As of right now, they had through December at me, but it was no official date. As of right now, I'm in the gym. I'm staying in shape. I'm waiting right now. But if I don't hear anything, probably in November, I'm thinking next year, beginning of next year.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, but it's cool. It sounds like you're not in a rush to rush this. You want to make sure that this goes right and that you're as effective
Yeah,
as possible when the
yeah,
opportunity comes, man. And I'm going to tell you, I'll be watching. I know fight fans will be watching. I know Saginaw going to be watching, and people in the United States that are really hungry to see Americans really take back a hold of the heavyweight championship and the heavyweight title picture. Deontay's there, but obviously the more the merrier. It'll be a fantastic. So I appreciate your time, and I know there's some reception issues and all that, but I do appreciate the opportunity to talk to you about this.
I appreciate you.